This is early in a cycle, it seems. There will be a crowded field of many political heavyweights, likely others from the technology industry. What chances do you really have of being governor of California?
There's a lot of other candidates that are running, mostly from Southern California, most of whom are politicians. My view is if you are generally happy with the way things are going in California, you have lots of other options. If you are looking for a systematic reset and a complete change, I present a different opportunity.
A different opportunity that leans into maybe crypto, being an ability to pay your taxes. You're leaning into DMV apps, for example. But at the same time, a load of our team can't get into work today because the BART is down. So I'm interested as to what the infrastructure perspective is here.
Yeah, hey, Caroline, good to see you. I mean, look, first and foremost, I trust Californians, which is something that has been lost. Our politicians love telling us what to do. Infrastructure is a key part of the platform. What's happening is Californians, like people come here, I mean, Ed and I were just talking, people come here because they want to live a great life, they want to enjoy the weather, they want to build something for their family. And that stopped happening because jobs aren't available here. You guys saw the jobs report this morning. Companies are leaving the state. We're over-regulated. You can't build a house. You can't do anything without the government trying to get a piece of it or trying to tell you what to do. That's what politicians love to do. So what we need is someone who understands that Californians themselves can be trusted, who actually likes Californians, and who actually wants them to realize their potential. California is a state of massive potential, and we're just not realizing it because of all this regulation.
OK, let's bring up some of the policies that are on your platform, because I think that was Caroline's question. What is the specific proposal you have to fix infrastructure like BART, to fix housing, jobs creation in Silicon Valley, etc.?
Yeah, it starts and ends with CEQA. CEQA is the California Environmental Quality Act. It was passed in the 70s when Reagan was governor. And it initially had some good ideas, but it's been leveraged and extorted to all hell at this point where anybody can sue anybody to stop any construction from happening. And that's why you don't see modular construction happening in San Francisco. That's why you don't see construction happening in housing in LA. That's why there was a water treatment facility in Huntington Beach. It was going to do 50 million gallons of drinkable water. It got stopped under CEQA. There's 600,000 people that live up in Mendocino that are getting a PG&E. PG&E's plant is getting shut down. They're not going to have access to reliable power because the salmon and the eel are going to have trouble. I mean, these are just ridiculous things that are happening in California. I think that California humans should actually live well, and it's not happening.
To the team in New York as well. I'm going to jump in here. You're basically saying I want to deregulate.
Yes.
Very similar to what the Trump administration is proposing across a number of industries.
Yeah, I don't think this is a Democratic or Republican issue. I think this is just common sense. Like, the reason California is losing 500,000 people is because the regulation is driving jobs out. It's that simple. Like, other states like Arizona, they beg companies to come to their states to create jobs. California does everything it can to kick companies out. Masa-san announced that he's investing $1 trillion in data centers. All of that money is going to Arizona. Why is it not coming to California? Whatever you think of Elon, I mean, we just talked about his pay package. Whatever you think of the guy, Tesla is based in California. They moved to Texas, and they're creating 22,000 jobs in Gigafactory there. Why are those jobs not in California? Are we shocked that people are leaving? Of course not, because there's no jobs here. It's really that simple.
In terms of policy and how you work with an administration that perhaps the current governor is very much on TikTok, actively working against. I'm interested as to what you think the relationship of Silicon Valley and whether you think that it's a voting base that will get behind you. Because, boy, are they pro the administration, some of them at the moment, it feels, and you're running on a Democratic ticket.
I am running as a Democrat. 34% of California voted for Trump. So the notion that California is a deep blue state is just not true. We're not 95-5 or 90-10. We need to understand that the state has shifted. And again, I don't blame people. They're frustrated with what they're seeing. So, look, my view is if you want to vote for somebody who's going to kind of keep things the same, there's a lot of smart candidates. There's Katie Porter, Antonio Villagrosa, et cetera, who are doing a good job in SoCal. But if you are actually frustrated with what's happening and you think the state can realize its potential better, that's where you come to me, where you want a little less regulation, a little less of government all over your back.